ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹ máa wo fídíò yìí, màá sì padà lóde ẹ̀, ẹ máa wo fídíò yìí. Ó nìyẹn princess ló ń explain yẹn, ọmọ yẹn ló jókòó yẹn o, princess ń sọ bó nǹkan tó máa ṣe ó ń fún explanation. ṣe rí wọ́n explain fún, ṣe rí pé fíìmù ni wọ́n ní kó bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá ṣe lóòótọ́, ṣe rí pé fíìmù ni a ò rí eléyìí wò tẹ́lẹ̀ o, a rí fídíò eléyìí wò tẹ́lẹ̀ o, wọ́n máa ń gé ni. ṣe rí pé wọ́n explain fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà, princess explain fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà. ọmọ àwọn èèyàn ń béèrè pé kí ló dé tí fídíò yìí ò trend. ṣe rí pé wọ́n explain fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà bó ṣe máa ṣe ni, ó wá kúrò nínú ilé, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ role bí wọ́n ṣe explain fún. bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ role, so wá rí pé ọmọ yẹn ara rẹ̀ ṣe tìkọ̀tìkọ̀. ṣe rí pé ọmọ yẹn ń ṣe bákan, princess tó padà wá ó tún fún ní roles, ó tún fún ní explanation, ó wá padà jáde ó lọ bá àwọn yòókù. Bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ̀ pé wọ́n wò ó náà, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ̀ pé wọ́n wò ó, so definitely bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà is only playing his roles. ọmọ ó lọ fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló máa yọ yín nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o, Ọlọ́run nìkan. Roles ni wọ́n ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá play o, roles ni bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń play ń bíbà yìí o, bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe rí fídíò yìí o. ẹ̀yin tèmi ó lágbára, ṣàlàfíà ni gẹ́gẹ́ bí èmi Ajia on point by 2 ṣe wà lénìí. mo ti ṣe fídíò láìpẹ́ nípa bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tí mo ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà let the sleeping dog lie. ọ̀rọ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n ti convince yín, ẹ ti dé láyọ̀ àtàlàfíà, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló lọ tó dé. ẹ mọ̀ tó mọ̀ tú iṣu dé ibi tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ tún dé kí àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ gidi gan. bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó tún wá lọ grant interview, so interview tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ grant yìí ló wá jẹ́ kí àwọn kan lọ mọ̀ tú iṣu dé di kòkó. mo wá wà lára àwọn tó lọ tú iṣu yẹn dé di kòkó, mo wá ṣalábàápàdé fídíò tẹ́ ń wò yìí. fídíò yìí wá ṣe mí ní kàyéfì because ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹ lè rí fídíò yìí ní íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o, ẹ lè bá fídíò yìí pàdé ní íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o, wọ́n ti gé yàláyà ẹ̀ dànù, wọ́n ti gé dànù. àṣé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń fún princess ń fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní, ó ń fún ní roles, ó ń sọ bó ṣe máa ṣe, ó ń sọ fún in the presence of that girl. gbogbo abiyamọ ayé tó bá wo fídíò yìí ẹ máa mọ̀ pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń act fíìmù ni. báwo ni bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣe máa sọ wípé òun fẹ́ fi tipá bá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ sùn nígbà táwọn èèyàn ń kámẹ́rà wọn. ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹ̀yin ẹ wo fídíò yìí pẹ̀lú làákàyè. tó bá ṣe é ṣe pé àwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ti rí fídíò yìí ni ó ṣe é ṣe kí wọ́n mọ̀ ràn gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ kí wọ́n fẹ́ kú sí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀. ìdí tó wá fa gbogbo setup yìí òun ni pé ó ṣe é ṣe bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń jẹ ìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àìmọ̀dí maybe, ẹ mọ́ gbàgbé kí wọ́n sọ wípé nígbà tí wọ́n interview gẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n bi gẹ̀ yẹn lọ́rọ̀ pé because she is slow in studies, wọ́n wá bi léèrè pé àwọn ọkùnrin kan ti ń bá a ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ náà pọ̀ nígbà yẹn o, wọ́n wá ti ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ gẹ̀ yẹn lẹ́nu, wọ́n tì í bọ̀ lẹ́nu. ọmọ yẹn wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pe orúkọ àwọn èèyàn oríṣiríṣi, ibi tó ti ń pe orúkọ àwọn èèyàn oríṣiríṣi bóyá wá pe orúkọ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ó ṣeé ṣe nígbà yẹn ara kan tí wọ́n sọ mọ́rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pọ̀ o ni wọ́n fi set bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà up. so àwọn kan wá sọ wípé kóòtù máa ń gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé bí èèyàn ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan rí wọ́n wá fẹ́ fi hàn lóòótọ́ pé èèyàn yẹn ó ṣe kinní yẹn wọ́n á wá mú wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní present pé nǹkan tí wọ́n fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà nìyẹn. bẹ́ẹ̀ tèmi ìyẹn bàbá ńlá kú irọ́ ni. ṣé àwọn tó parọ́ pé wọ́n lọ pèèyàn wá kó wá act role, báwo ni wọn ò ṣe ní parọ́ pé ọmọ yẹn pe orúkọ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà? àwọn tí wọ́n parọ́ present báwo ni wọn ò ṣe ní parọ́ past? tẹ́ ẹ bá wo fídíò yìí lóòótọ́ ẹ rí i pé wọ́n manipulate ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni wọ́n set bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà up ni because èmi categorically mi ò rí fídíò yìí láti beginning báyìí. àwa rí sáìdì kan bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá ń bẹ̀bẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn wá sọ pé tó bá yẹ pé kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló dé tó fi ń bẹ̀bẹ̀. ìdí tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà fi bẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú interview Bíọ́lá. bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà jẹ́ wá gé kúkúrú, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sọ pé ìdí tó fi ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni pé nígbà tí wọ́n ti ní kó ń ṣe róòlù báyìí pé róòlù yìí wọ́n fẹ́ fi showcase fipá bánilòpọ̀ nǹkan tí àwọn get child tí wọ́n go through àwọn fẹ́ pàṣẹ sí Lagos state government, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fún ní roles, wọ́n ti fún ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe, ó dẹ̀ act ẹ̀ dáadáa. ó ní àti time ọmọ yẹn wà sluggish, àwọn fẹ́ kí ọmọ yẹn jáfáfá, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní láti ṣe róòlù títí ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. àárí táìmù kan náà tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń fi ọwọ́ ọmọ yẹn sí ẹnu tó yẹ yín, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà was still playing the roles tí wọ́n gbélé lọ́wọ́. ẹ má gbàgbé pé ìfipábánilòpọ̀ òun ni roles yìí. wọ́n fẹ́ rílì mú bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà pé yes ó fẹ́ rílì bọ́mọ sùn, àwọn fẹ́ set up fún ìjọba láti rán bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sì rò pé fíìmù ló ń ṣe. ayé ò ní mú yín o bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó wọ ilé yìí ná, ayé ò ní mú ẹ ò mọ́ o. ayé ò ní mú ẹ mọ́ o ayé ò ní mú ẹ mọ́ o wọ́n wá ní kí ló dé tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà fi ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá sọ wípé nígbà tí gbogbo wọn wá rọ́bùn tí wọ́n tì ń ṣubú òun wá rò pé àbóhùn ti ṣe róòlù yẹn jù ní ibi tí princess ti wá bínú pé tó ti sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé it's part of nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ kámẹ́rà fáwọn èèyàn tó wọn ò mọ̀ ní ara àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n set fún pé kí wọ́n náà dáadáa èèyàn wá ní kó máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ àṣẹ ara bẹ̀bẹ̀ tó ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ wọ́n tún capture mọ́lú as evidence òun wá ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ìdí tó fi ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn pé bó ṣe ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n lè tè jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ close kó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ bí tó ń lọ òun ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n mú as part of evidence ni wọ́n kó bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ́rógà kò wọ́pọ̀ nínú àwọn èèyàn tó máa set up báyìí tó máa bọ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ wọ ilé yìí náà ẹ dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run pé ẹ lọ láyọ̀ ẹ dé láyọ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣé rí gbogbo interview tẹ́ ń ṣe yẹn àwọn Bíọ́lá make views but nísìnyí wọ́n ti rán yín lọ sẹ́wọ̀n adájọ́ ti kó gbogbo evidence síwájú òun ni wọ́n fi rán yín lọ bí tí wọ́n rán yín lọ yẹn ẹ̀yin ò ní substantial evidence láti release yín nígbà yẹn ni ẹ ní substantial evidence ni àwa ní sọ wípé kóòtù mọ́ṣẹ́ ṣe bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ sinmi ẹjọ́ kọ́ ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ rò mọ́ ẹ mọ̀ tí indict bí àwọn olóyìnbó tó lọ lọ́ọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń sọ ẹ mọ̀ tó indict ara yín lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí mọ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà I hope ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ sinmi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ju bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ mọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n fi sọ wípé okay come back to the court ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kú mọ́ ṣé yìí máa fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń grant interview yìí nísìnyí ó dàbí ẹni pé ẹ̀ ń sọ fáwọn adájọ́ àwọn jọ́ọ̀jì tí wọ́n jọ́ọ̀jì kéèsì pé wọn ò mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe ǹjẹ́ ṣé kò ṣeé ṣe pé kí wọ́n pè yín padà pé kẹ́ wá jẹ́jọ́ yẹn padà bí bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ò ṣe mọ̀ jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn ṣó yẹ yín ẹ padà wá again kẹ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹjọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ máa wíìnì owó tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ fi máa ṣe kan gidi ṣé ẹni fi máa padà lọ sílé ẹjọ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá advice yín pé kẹ́ ẹ máa rojọ́ káàkiri or maybe it's another form of diversion because we are going through lot ní ìlú yìí maybe kẹ́yìn wá máa jáde wá ní sìkẹ́ wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí sí maybe wọ́n fi ń divert attention wa ní kúmọ́ bóyá àfihàn otherwise bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà there is nothing you will gain bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kúmọ́ àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ò ní rírú fídíò táwa rí tèmi fi jáde wá báyìí lẹ́ni ó ti tó gẹ́ ẹ mọ́ sọ fún wọn pé ẹ fi gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ̀ sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run roles ni wọ́n ní kẹ́ wá act roles ni wọ́n ní kẹ́ wá act roles ni wọ́n ní kẹ́ wá act ó dẹ̀ tán bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà ó ti tán bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà ẹ má tún ṣe interview kankan mọ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ má ṣe interview kankan mọ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ focus lórí career yín ẹ focus lórí career yín èyí táwa náà ṣò lẹ́ni ó inshallah mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan máa rí wọ́n máa mọ ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti ń bọ̀ yes eléyìí àwa ti rí gedegbe pé wọ́n wá ní kẹ́ wá ṣe roles ni you played your roles very well but wọ́n fà yín wá nítorí bóyá nǹkan tí àwọn believe tí ò sí evidence tẹ́ ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn gbàgbọ́ pé ẹ ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ òun ni wọ́n fi fà yín wọnú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ gbà pé kádàrá Allah ni àìmọye àwọn tẹ́ fi kalẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti lọ ẹ̀yin wà láyé ẹ wà láàyè ẹ filẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ focus your career èyí tẹ́ sọ yẹn ó ti lọ fà ó ti tó mo wish pé àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ wọ́n rí fídíò yìí mo wish pé àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ wọ́n rí fídíò yìí ẹni tèmi that is that lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà àìmọ̀ bóyá ìwọ kan wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó jẹ́ wípé prostate enlargement ló ń dà ẹ́ láàmú ó dẹ̀ ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ ó dẹ̀ that is you have the desire láti máa tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìbálòpọ̀ kí ni àǹfààní ọkùnrin kan tó bá tẹ̀ kì í ṣe ìbálòpọ̀ bí o ti ní prostate wọ́n ti bẹ́ẹ̀ yọ nígbà kan rí àbó ní issues kan tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé yes ó ti rectify problem yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ìbálòpọ̀ rẹ ò ṣe déédé contact èmi Ajia 1x2 lórí nọ́mbà tí máa kọ sí ní comment ẹ̀yìn tèmi wọ́n nítorí káàdì tí lè bá gbọ́ràn la fi mọ́ ránṣẹ́ sáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sọ yẹn it's okay ó ṣeé ṣe bí àwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti gbogbo àwọn tó ń rẹ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ nísìn ó ṣeé ṣe tó bá ti ríru tó yẹ kó wọ́n ríru fídíò yìí ó ṣeé ṣe pé wọn ò ní mọ̀ ọ́n gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ filẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ evidence ni kò mọ̀ tì síta bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà evidence òní kẹ́ mọ̀ tì síta any evidence tẹ́ bá rí lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ mọ̀ ti evidence yẹn ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ go on with your career God will help you mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ Nigerians náà máa help yín go on with your career ẹ fi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lẹ̀ wá ibi tẹ́ ẹ sọ́dé àwọn àkántí bá yín á ti gbé kọjá jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ẹ filẹ̀ jẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run ṣe ìdájọ́ ilẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ tún indict ara yín pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ àti pẹ̀lú interview tẹ́ grant ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré là ń sọ fún ọmọlúàbí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré ni mo sọ fún ọmọlúàbí rẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó bá dénú ẹ̀ ó yẹ kó dodidi that is my own point I drop my case.
mo ṣáàdì kò kákọ́ ti short mo wá ń pè ká ní mi ò fún àwọn boys lówó ní Adékúnlé àti gun bridge yẹn n bá escape wàhálà yẹn mo ti pè mo lọ dúró ní Unilag tí n bá tún parọ́ HOD wa ń gbọ́ nígbà tí mo pè tí mi rí pé mo mọ bí tí mo lọ ó wá tó nǹkan bí 3 mo dẹ̀ wà nú àwẹ̀ mo wá ní wo jẹ́ kí n máa lọ bí mo ṣe débi Adékúnlé mi fẹ́ bàbá yẹn dúró ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà kìíní kan padà yọ 20k wọ́n tóbi márùn-ún bá fún wọn bí mo ṣe fẹ́ gun bẹ̀yẹn báyìí mo kàn rí kọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ ní mo ti wà níbi tí mi sì lè padà slow tí mo slow yẹn àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn sáré wá àwọn àti ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ẹni tí mo fẹ́ lọ bá ló ń pè mí ìdàgbà àbá ẹ má wọ ẹ tó fà àárín tiwa mo ṣe ní kí n wọnú ilé epo yẹn àti mo ṣe ń lọ yẹn àti inú prison ni mo ń lọ. hello n tún bí mi rẹ o wọn á pè ń bo ni mò ń bọ̀ wọn á ní tí bá ti débi báyìí pé ọmọ wa mú mi kódà mo ra èso dání tí fẹ́ fi owó tí mo fi break dẹ̀ pé eré tèmi ń bá lọ ni pé àwọn olóyìnbó ló pè mí pé mo ti pẹ́ òun kò rẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé òun ló ń jẹ́ pé because mo ti wà láì mo ti pé mo ṣe débẹ̀ tí mo bá wọn I'm sorry o ẹ má bínú o mo bèrè òun bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ìmọ̀ pé tọ́ọ̀gì làwọn yẹn n fà mo fún wọn ní èso tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi wọ́n kàn gbà wọn ló bá ní jẹ́ kí n lọ múra nsàlẹ̀ ó ní omi ìmúra bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà o pé something tó ń mú mi lọ ok kámẹ́rà líle ó ní kò sí náà torí kò sí generator ẹ̀ kò sí náà níbi tó ń gbé ó ní kò sí epo kí lára fẹ́ ṣe báyìí ó wá ní èmi dẹ̀ ti pẹ́ mo ṣe ń pọ́jú mo ṣàrí pé ó ń nà bá ṣe dé ọmọ ojú ọmọ yẹn kò rò ojú ọmọ tá a ní fẹ́ báyìí ṣe lọ́mọ ń tẹ́ ẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn mọ̀mọ́ torí mo mọ ọmọ yẹn ó wá ní sọ mo wá ní ok jẹ́ ká lọ tí nǹkan ṣe kàn fẹ́ ṣe wá ní àná tó máa wọ̀ náà ní kò lápá báyìí lọ́mọ yẹn o mo ní ok kí ló fẹ́ ká ṣe script ìdá ó ní ṣé mi mọ̀ ń pa rape ni pé mo fẹ́ rape èèyàn pé ọkùnrin yẹn mọ̀ tí bá parọ́ mọ ọ̀run kẹfìyà jẹ mí mo ní rape àsìkò wá sí script ó ní kákan ṣe pé rape àwọn èèyàn wá wọlé àwọn akáwà mọ́bẹ̀ mo wá lókè mo wá ní kí n ya aṣọ yẹn kí n ya sí kámẹ́rà mọ́ ní tó bá lọ lóde lẹ́yìn sórí YouTube wọ́n máa block ẹni ó ní rárá ó ní nǹkan fẹ́ fi support proposal fún Lagos State kó nǹkan fi gbowó jáde. pilot ojú kòkòrò owó náà mẹ́mi náà lọ because I calculate owó ń lọ bí má sunkún driver owó ṣe bí iṣẹ́ mi ni mo à ń rí bí 300,000 naira per day for kámẹ́rà mẹ́ta mo ní gbogbo kámẹ́rà you know now gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá gbogbo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí lọ. so gbogbo tí mo rò nìyẹn pé ok series torí àwa náà ń ya ìwé ìwò yìí tí Lagos State support wa so ohun tí mo ṣe nìyẹn nígbà tó sọ nǹkan yẹn fún mi tán mo wá rí pé ọmọ yẹn ò fẹ́ ṣe ọmọ yẹn ò sọmọdé wò pé wetin this brother do now nígbà tó wá rí mo wá ní sọ̀rọ̀ director yẹn ọ̀n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ èmi máa train ẹ̀ máa ṣe rìhásà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ẹ̀ka ṣe rìhásà òun ti kọ́ láti jẹta kíníkan so máa ní táwọn fẹ́ rí kọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ta máa ṣe wọ́n máa ń pè kíníkan ní kí la máa ń pè náà pre kíníkan shoot táà ní jẹ́ kó mọ̀ tàbá kan sáré ya kíní yẹn mọ́ ní tàbá ti ń ṣe rìhásà yẹn tó ti ń sọ nǹkan tó ń sọ ẹ̀ record I get the best bá gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo bọ́ ọmọ yẹn sọ náà mute audio ẹ̀ ni mo ní hello how old are you ó ní I'm an adult so you don't have boyfriend you don't know like when someone want to rape ebi tẹ̀ tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó lè ginger ọmọ yẹn ní I will do it kíní. nígbà tó wọlé gan tó ń nà mí mo ní láti máa sọ fún mi àwọn ọmọ tí ò wọlé lè àfi gbàá lórí mi mo nà lẹ̀ bẹ́yìn gbogbo tí mò ń sọ èmi ò mọ̀ pé set up ni ìkan nínú àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà mi kan ṣe nǹkan tó dùn mí fẹ́ dárúkọ ẹ̀ after tí mo gba abẹ́ ìkan nínú àwọn tọ́ọ̀gì yẹn ó pè mí títí mi gbẹ́ wá send message audio wọ́n ní bàbá yín mò ń pè yín o mo wà níbi tó ti nà yín mi kò mọ̀ pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni o tí n bá parọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ fìyà jẹ mí.
play voice note yẹn fún court tàbí nǹkan kan.
immediately to send mo wá pè ṣe àpò náà wà náà tó nà mí mo wá ní ok kèmi ò mọ báwo ni kíní kan wá mo wá ní òkè tó máa ṣe ló fẹ́ kí n ṣe ó ní máa fún òní nǹkan òun máa sọ many things fún mi o dùn máa ń ṣèyàn gidi kan o in fact òun wò mí láwọn táwọn wá nà mí òun mọ̀ pé mi ni tó sọ fáwọn ọ̀tọ̀ wọn lókè òun ní bọ̀dá mi á pè yín pastor which is my lawyer sọ ló bá lóun gbọ́ n bá send ọdún yẹn sí lọ́yà ò máa wọ́n máa ṣe agreement lọ́yà ò máa lórí audio lọ́yà sọ audio òun làbá lò ní court.
nínú fídíò yẹn ẹ ń bẹ̀ wọ́n.
bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo lọ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ni ó ní èmi ni mo òótọ́ ni mo bẹ̀sẹ̀ ó ní princess ń fóònù ó láwọn kan tó ń kọ ní nǹkan tó máa ṣe bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wá ní ọ̀la ẹ máa gíru mọ̀ tó wá ti di ẹ̀kọ́ bẹ́ godmother tó bá sọ anything sọ pé ti gbọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé obìnrin yẹn kan sọ pé ti gbọ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kóun bí sóye yín sìn sóye yín ẹ máa gíru ẹ̀kọ́ sọ máa bẹ̀ pé kó má bínú àṣẹ set up mi so bó ṣe wọn padà jáde yẹn mo kàn ní òdàjọ́ má bínú gbogbo tí n bá ṣe dáríjì mi gbogbo ìrọ̀kọ̀ mi ni pé màá jáde ní ibẹ̀ yẹn I will call police àṣẹ set up ṣe mọ̀ pé o mọ̀ pé set up ni o kàn pé kí yẹn kàn wáyé pé àbí mo ṣe fọwọ́ kan ọmọ yẹn mo ń rà bí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kíní kan so mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí fóònù bíi méjì mẹ́ta náà ní tó fi ń record.
tí egbé bá regbé tí ọgbà bá rọgbà bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà kìí ṣe ń sìn o tẹ́ ti ní enough evidence lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ ti ní enough evidence tẹ́ wo wájú tẹ́ wo ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ wo ẹ̀gbẹ́ tẹ́ wo past tẹ́ rí pé you are one thing before ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn tó setting up yẹn ẹ sùn wọn lọ court ẹ sùn yálà ya wọn lọ court bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ti ní evidence lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ju báyìí lọ because ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ kan kò ní lọ láì jìyà. Pé kí wọ́n set èèyàn up, kí wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ èèyàn, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà ni. But ẹ need láti ní enough evidence. Ṣé ti gbọ́? This is Ijesa on Point by 2. Always using my words to help others. Bye for now.
Princess, I will continue to say this. Call up by England, call up with the biggest prosecutor anywhere in the world. I will stand up and tell you my own truth. I'm a custodian of human rights. It is a criminal offense to coach a minor or a child for sexual activity. It is punishable with life imprisonment. The same law, if you try Baba Ijesa, in the same law, you know, so pé until what princess is to gbé ọmọ yẹn jókòó tó kó sí lórí pé hello Baba Ijesa ti ń bọ̀ pakuru mọ́ jẹ́ kó rí pé o fẹ́ o náà kó jẹ make sure pé o force gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ṣe mentally jẹ́ kó rí pé o kóhun jẹ títí tó máa fi ṣe kíni onímọ̀gà tó máa fọwọ́ ṣáà jẹ́ kó ṣe àwọn máa record. Asking an innocent child or minor to be in such situation is punishable with life imprisonment. Unto a Lagos state government called profile against the princess, yet they said she should walk free.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì yìí níbi tá a ti máa ń fún yín ní ìròyìn lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan pàápàá jùlọ lórí ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Eléyìí tá a mú wá lónìí gbáǹkọ́gbì ní o ó yá ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wò ó ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má gbàgbé ẹ bá mi wò sàlẹ̀ níbi tí wọ́n kọ subscribe sí ẹ kílíkì lé subscribe button yẹn ọ̀fẹ́ ní subscription kò sẹ́ni tó máa jáwọ́ yín ọwọ́ yín tẹ́ fi bá wa tẹ subscribe ní orúkọ Jésù ẹ ò ní fi gbé ọmọ sí ẹ ò ní fi gba lẹ́tà ìbànújẹ́ o.
Secondly, that CCTV that princess claimed that went on install or camera to look, she knew what she wanted to achieve. It's a premeditated recording under the law, the same law of Lagos State, child protection laws. It is a criminal offense to record sexual activities involving a child or a minor. It is not a law that I was creating then. And Yabo doing the basic knowledge of the law. They are only using social media to draw out unnecessary sentiment and not objectivity just to be loved. I am not looking for anybody to love me. I am standing by what is right. If you don't know the law, you can't enforce it. I'm your law. So the next thing I said, then that asking, recording and taping it down is a serious criminal offense punishable with life imprisonment. That if the girl is truly 14, princess, you're still going to be paying for this. If the girl is now 14, try Baba Ijesa for touching and kissing, licking the finger of a 14-year-old. Whether it was a trap or no trap, the statement was so clear. But it must be well established. Kini Baba Ijesa wa ṣe lulẹ̀. Did you, princess, invite Baba Ijesa to that house or not? Most of these things, the media did not tell you guys. Until if you Google, or now, if you Google and say, how Baba Ijesa was lured to my house, go and read it online now. You see the princess statement inside court. You see the excerpt. How she was able to invite Baba Ijesa for a movie stuff in her house. The question is this. When has it become part of our law? If truly you believe that Baba Ijesa will abuse or hurt that child, said the debt we owe every child is protection. But these terrible women and the justice system in Lagos State, they believe to satisfy the social media and the crying of these women as against the complete rule of law. One was select part of the law. Okay. When Baba Ijesa was arrested, he never slept with that girl. They kept Baba Ijesa in cell. Police said, let's do our job. It is our duty to investigate and run a test on that girl. Just the way police wanted to run tests on this girl, Mirabel, and the truth was established. They said, princess, bring the girl, she's 14. We cannot take her behind you. When they took the girl for a test, the test said, healing broken hymen, that the girl was just recently disvirgined. So it means that the reason why princess set Baba Ijesa up was on a total lie. Baba Ijesa never disvirgined the girl when she was 7. Not to talk of using key to disflower car key or to uproot, because one of our is there any mark in our private that will show as a result of car key? They now said, apart from healing broken hymen, They found semen on one bas spam need the and and there is evidence of perpetual penetration. The police now said, how did you get this sperm in your body? Baba Ijesa never slept with you. Even the 7 years, he said khaki. This one, that your mommy called him and you recorded him. We didn't see him having sex with you. So, as a 14-year-old, who slept with you and who has the sperm? And the girl said, but that Damola, who have been sleeping with you, but they'll kill you, or the security of the house. Did you tell your mom? She said yes. It turns out that Princess has been told about these two living with her since 2020. And these are the serious and germane parts. This is I must select the part of the case. Don't pick a side only. If it is the court of law, judge Baba Ijesa, whatever the case may be, morally it is wrong. Whether you have something with Princess or you don't have something with her, she called you to your house, and a girl, a daughter, or anybody is giving you attention, and then you fell for it. You are not supposed to do that. And if she's a 14-year-old, you have to go and pay for sexual assault, harassment. Sexual harassment is to buy on Dubai, to buy on to kiss you. It's sexual harassment. If that is what you pay for it, but enough, you're 14-year-old, you must pay for it too. That is when they said no. And the worst part of it is that Damola Adekola was arrested and was in the same cell with Baba Ijesa. The security of the house, okay, he ran away. We're expecting that if Lagos State government will charge them to court, ati Baba Ijesa, ati Damola Adekola, ti o admit to she ugbo, tomo accuse of Bobo. She be accusation of Baba Ijesa. We should only prove. Then the next thing, they didn't charge the Damola Adekola to court. Because Damola Adekola would prove his case that he never slept with a 14-year-old. To the one young lady. And all these things we are asking, and I asked the government there. Baba Ijesa was Sinufi Mary. He's a senior colleague. He's a good comedian, somebody that I respect. You must give him fair trial. Fair hearing is his fundamental human right. They thought by asking for this, I won't see me. Yabo, don't put me rape apologist. I shall go on pedophile. She be similar to I shall go. She like one, she boy. She like one, she make a do many, she one no boy, to kiss her, what's the basic. To take it, tweet it, I go boy, don't sort of sing. I will actress the Lord with check your combat sort of that is me some talk about tweet is me daddy. One is sort of being. You will never see them speak. And we said that entirely Yokuro was Baba Ijesa coming to touch the girl. No, he was invited for a movie. Was the girl presented as a soft target beside Baba Ijesa? Yes, you all can see. To the princess go Baba Ijesa. And by law, no parent, no teacher should know that there is a likely harm that will come to a child and you will leave the child in that vicinity. And social media is terrible. We are speaking the truth that no matter what is wrong with you or whatever you're trying to achieve, no lawyer, no police officer, no doctor, no judge should approve that a child or a minor should be left in the vicinity of a predator, sexual predator. Only an unfit police officer will want to use a child as a trap to catch somebody. I said nowhere in the world, nowhere. I don't know what in the protest. That police officer must go to jail. They will only use probably a baiting like age of a girl of my back potential predator sorrow. And I said, don't do it. It is a criminal offense. Immediately it's not to suffer, but even immediately, believe. Before you even set camera, before you put the girl in harm's way, you are duty bound according to the law to report to the police. Listen up, guys. Whether you respect police or you don't respect police, whether police are good or not good, you cannot do the job of police. Immediately you know that a child has been sexually abused, or you are sexually abused as a child, as a minor, or as an adult, report immediately to the police. Even if it is long time, the police will see the best they can make out of it. They can start trailing that person. All you need to do is to follow up. When you write a petition that somebody has sexually abused you when you are 10-year-old, 5-year-old, 13-year-old, report to the police, give the details of that person. police will go after the person. All you need to do is to follow up any progress. The person will not know whether the police are on his or her trail. And we'll bring on Bobo Ekeresu. Children, you men, start reporting abuses coming from women too. Hey, little kid, I want to know local lala, MOC. Ha, Bubu, you know, pedophiling pattern. No, we should have a 10-year-old, 12-year-old. Ha, Daniel. Quite a little bit. And you know, pedophiling tendency. Our patterns see me. Or you see all these women, or that came back to Bubu or Daddy. Baba Ijesa they see, they don't want him to even express himself. Ṣé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó wá sọ yẹn ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ní irọ́ ni? Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Ṣé ní both side tiẹ̀ náà ni? But the same pattern ẹ jẹ́ á lọ sí video end result. A dẹ̀ sọ wípé lè máa fi end video yẹn nìkan judge. The debt we owe every child is protection. Téèyàn bá fún ní voice. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn tó ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kọ̀ọ̀kan ní Bíọ́lá ti gbé sórí page yẹn? She needs to balance it and bring the other person. Oh, you know what's happening? Say your own part. See, Baba Ijesa bá bọ́ ọmọ sùn. Ṣé 3 years ló máa lọ ni? They are not telling you why they are pained. The reason why Baba Ijesa was even to the opportunity at all when the Lagos state government was going to file the charges, wọ́n wá pín kélekèle pé kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. We will use the power of government. He must be found guilty of one. And if Baba Ijesa is found guilty of the remaining 4 count charges, who are found guilty of one of the 4, he must go and serve 5 years imprisonment, which is to spend 3 years and 4 months. If not, normally on a good day, case Baba Ijesa should not even stand in any court of law. On a normal day, because the process, it doesn't have propensity in law. The requisite for all the actions carried out by process is errored in law. I need that in my power for now. You now say because you want to cash in, you committed a series of crimes, want to torture, want to call a thug, want to yashomalon princess. No more. And our video that princess in no more gang. Ni big bang, but Jawale. O to no gang, but she dada. O to parop gang. Lulu. She gang. Lulu video tell we. Nobody gang to Baba Ijesa. Because they don't want to admit that she already staged the thug that would threaten the man to. See, you ever feel your way to ba fi demi. See your way, Tommy wonu le won. Tí àwọn sọ pé tèmi náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń bọ́ ṣọ́ pé ó ti fẹ́ kí n bọ́ mo ti bọ́ ṣọ́ mo ti bọ́ pátá tọkọ wa wọlé tó wá ṣí kámẹ́rà lèmi lórí ọ̀kìtẹ̀ ti bọ́ ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì lásán ọkọ bá mi nu bedroom wọn as an actor mi ì lè ever sọ pé it's my right now, it's your wife that invited me, so why you call it tó bá sọ pé I have come to rape that time, rape náà ló máa pè kí ni mo lọ ṣe ń bedroom o màmá bẹ̀bẹ̀ náà ni ó dà má bínú ayé ló ṣe máa kí ni mo wá ṣe inú yàrá yẹn báwo táyọ̀ bá ṣe ní kí ni mo lọ ṣe inú bedroom ọ̀rẹ́ mi pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀. I might not have gone there to rape. I might have been entrapped. Only the trap ni. But èmi ò lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ àti pé ní trap mọ́ ayé ti ṣe mí ni because kí ló dé tí mi ò gbà bò mí lọ kí ló dé tí mo ṣe ṣerú ẹ̀. I will it's antisocial. I have committed a moral offence. I will begin. Tó bá pa mí sílẹ̀ wọ́n pa mí lápàgbé ni kí ni mo lọ ṣe inú bedroom mọ́. Tó bá pa mí síbẹ̀ tó bá lóun wọlé òun bá tó rape ìyàwó òun ni kí ni ta ló fẹ́ gbẹ̀dí mi jẹ́ tí ìyàwó bá sọ pé yes wọ́n rape òun lọ́kọ̀ òun ṣe kamọ́ bẹ̀ tọ́dẹ̀ bá ń wò ó bẹ̀ àní ọ̀n ṣáàrù wọlé àgàkà kọ́wá ṣó kámẹ́rà wọ́n rí tèmi náà ti wọlé tèmi náà ti ń lọ ń bọ́ di ìyàwó wọ́n wá lọ edit ibẹ̀ yẹn. So all these things I always say, I was never saying that anybody that abused children or a minor should be let go, but how can we continue to glorify organized crime? I only had a mental problem now. So they believe that ọkùnrin irú wọn yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ destroy wọ́n fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ gẹ́ oníkọ́ bá bọ́ ṣe lè sọ ní pé life imprisonment ẹni tí ò bọ́mọ kọ́kọ́ sùn and ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ẹ mọ evidence pé Baba Ijesa bọ́mọ ẹ̀sùn jáde àbòfin kọ́kọ́ kò sí kankan ṣáwà láì sọ pé kí George má sọ pé kó lọ life imprisonment ṣáwà láì kọ́ má sentence Baba Ijesa sí 16 years and they even lied ẹ lọ́wọ́ video princess yẹn. Only they said he should go to prison consecutively. It's a lie. The sentence was to run concurrently. That's the term, language, the term of judge. I will know how to play around it. It was so serious then that with this video, government to come out. How do we explain to the public? Ubele is total nonsense. They set the man up for flirting, and they changed the age of the girl. And we've told them categorically, they show tough. ẹ kò gbé age gẹ́ yẹn gangan jáde kẹ́dẹ̀ mú full CCTV jáde. Let's see if Baba Ijesa will not be suing the Lagos state government, suing Princess, suing Iyabo and all of them. Ẹ kò mú age gẹ́ yẹn gangan jáde. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mú age jáde, ẹ kò wà bold enough, ẹ mú complete CCTV. Àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́ ti set camera yẹn, ẹ kò mú lẹ̀ jáde, ẹ má mú doctored one, full one láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ dópin. And let's see whether it is not an organized crime, whether the girl was not coached for that. And then the whole nonsense, what's all this nonsense? You know what you planned. You prepared the ground, you invited the come, you did everything. It's pure nonsense. We are saying don't do this. Don't do this old nonsense. Because there was a camera phone. That is how you establish the truth. Not a side, my judge in a serious criminal case. It is, you believe the court of law is, let's just hear a side. No, that is not the court of law. On social media, you can fly with a side. I don't like the way Baba Ijesa touched the girl. It's okay. I myself, if that is the only thing I see, I might not like it. I don't even like it. But if it is law, you must establish the full truth, not a side. You think you care about children, you are part of the problem. They are only fooling you with fighting for justice, fighting for human rights. Fake. One in life gidi. In between what is sort of law, human rights. Original. My America, which you are doing. Taba soye ko kaye ọmọ ìkéré tí mo ti jà fún. Obìnrin tí mo ti fẹ́ bíbílẹ̀ tí mo ti jà fún. Ṣé sin ilé ọkọ ma bo tan sin. Àwa sọ pé ke yo fa bí rape òun. Pé àwa actress àwa dákẹ́ mi ní gbé ogun ṣe pé lọ pé àbáyé wo yin fẹ́ gbàgbé. Èwo ni mo ṣé ọdún kini ọdún kejì 20-30 years láti dán lọ́pọ̀. Ìsìn ló ma sọ pé mo rape ma dákẹ́. Ṣé sin ni wèrè ko ma ṣe sọ fún wa pé Baba Ijesa rape for many years now in industry goes. Am àwọn tó ní wà burúkú yẹn. Ama oníkálukú ní industry wa àmọ́ wa ara wa. Ama wọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n lè parọ́ kòkù jí kòkù òkú lè ní cane leg. Mo lè bá dárúkọ gan. Bí mo ya wèrè dé bí mo tó yẹ pé me I no dey fear anybody. Ogun lè bá lọ ṣe. Ama wọn tó yẹ pé fake life. Ama wọn tó yẹ pé ẹ̀kẹ́ ìbú ni láàrin wa. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó lè bu àtàgbàlagbà. Ṣá dá sí lára. Má jẹ́ kó. Ama wọn tó yẹ pé anybody tó bá ní problem they are ready to be there. Ama wọn tó yẹ pé they want to support anybody. Wọ́n ò fẹ́ lọ́ta kankan kí lè ṣe a fẹ́ lọ support kí lè ṣe wọ́n ò fẹ́ ní wà bí kankan àmọ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé tó bá dẹ̀ rí okó yìí báyìí wọ́n lè dókó wèrè wọ́n ṣe dókó PDP lọ́ndọ̀ tó APC wọ́n dó tabga tó bá rí ti NRC gan wọ́n lè dó àmọ́ wọn láàrin so kí là ń bá ká kéèyàn kọ́ wá worú èbí sísun. I'm carrying the emblem of human rights. Go human rights. Go and look at all of us. Human rights activists. I am one of those that have got strong structures. Timi de shilo, me shagbara lo, me anything lo. Eno daruko eko po gwa jade. Ke wa won to wa lẹ́yìn wa le kokon. Because before you can fight for human rights, you need proper structures. Mo me yan to yabo to ba fi ajemi. Tó bá ṣe fi àjẹmí tán yẹn bóyá ọlọ́pàá ní ẹ bóyá politician ní ẹ ìyà yẹn bí tó máa ń dì sí nìyẹn ní tó máa jẹ lẹ́yìn yẹn lórí àrọ́mọdọ́mọ yẹn mo mọ bí tí mo lè fi ìyà yẹn sí. Torture me but do whatever you want to do I will go out of this place when I get there ó láwọn tó máa bá mi what is going on only report to my phone who is the person bye no problem. Shemiti, the kind of honor I received because I was decorated as a human rights ambassador inside the American embassy. Shemi yeni mama ni káàkiri mama ni idoti. Tí ó bá ń ṣàní fini, irú Ìyábọ̀ yẹn. Ó fẹ́ travel, ó fẹ́ lọ London ní 2009. Ó ṣe fẹ́ travel 2009. Èmi tí mo báyìí ni kò ṣe báyìí nínú Femina. Ọ̀rọ̀ wá ṣẹlẹ̀, mo ń jà fún ọmọ gẹ́ yẹn. Mo ń jà fún right Baba Ijesa, right ọmọ gẹ́ yẹn. Ó ní tó bá ṣọ́ra ní gẹ́ o travel mọ́ èmi ìgbẹ́ ò léegun èwo nu yín ló fẹ́ travel tí èmi ní put life ẹ̀ pé ó fẹ́ travel lọ lóyìnbó tí lálàá pẹ́ ìmí 4-5 years lèmi ti ń travel kẹ́tọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lálàá pẹ́ fẹ́ travel. I am now standing on the temple of justice. Ó involve Lagos state government, ó involve ọlọ́pàá. Mo kàn ń sòótọ́ tèmi ni. Ọlọ́pàá threaten mi. Yóò ìsọ̀tọ̀ ọlọ́pàá. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ ọlọ́pàá tẹ̀ ẹ̀ jẹ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ káwọn yẹn bá yín sòótọ́ rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ believe when you are a police officer, you are above public criticism. They believe policing is overall. They can't make mistakes. They can't get correction from police. And they will still want to tell you we are police officers. You are policing who? Can you police without the cooperation of the public? Gbogbo wọn ò bọ́ta sọ ìyàbọ̀ yóò pe princess. Let's be honest with ourselves. If you are a true complainant, why didn't you go and complain about Damola Adekola and your security as at 2020, October, November, December, January, February, March, until April? And then, for crying out loud, we can continue to, we might think Yomi is trying to help Baba Ijesa, but can we just listen to what the guy is saying? He never said that they should not prosecute Baba Ijesa. He's only saying that you are committing parental negligence. You have abused the right of the girl. And Baba Ijesa, that you are saying they should not grant him bail, he has right to bail. If the police realize that they have evidence that he actually defiled the girl, and they said, okay, we are not releasing him, granting him bail, we want to get extension, they will get the extension. What is my own with what people are doing? I'm only speaking human rights. He said nobody spoke to me. Lord, case Mohbad, message me. Mohbad is dead though. Can you call? Won't you fight for him? They will send you DM. Some people will send you WhatsApp message. The same way they send to me in Baba Ijesa stuff. Is it because it's your colleague? You are not talking. Our company is where they want to hear from you. You are not in human rights then, so nobody will come for you. I am a human rights ambassador with US Embassy. I have done a human rights summit. I have a human rights NGO. They will want to see, are you being biased? And I came out and said, no, I am not being biased. Let's allow the police to do their job. That we colleagues don't be quick to condemn this man. This report is too heavy. And then they said there is a video and he has confessed to it within 24 hours. No, let's be calm. It's dangerous. Don't forget that the same thing happened to Baba Sui. I only draw the comparison because they are both comedian, and Baba Sui was already, handicapped. Initially, he was using crutches, using walking stick. But at that point, at that time, so I now look and say, has he gotten to this stage? Am I a condemn my now today, show me in the judgment, or show me one single evidence that Baba Ijesa slept with that girl, whether when she was 7 or whether when she was 14. Show me where, because Lagos state government went to court against Baba Ijesa. They proffered life imprisonment and a separate 16 years. That is the right thing to do. Government must react quickly. I'm grateful to Lagos state government for reacting quickly, but do they allow the complete justice to take its course? Were they selective? What is the rationale of your Damola Adekola? Kilomita won't charge the princess. To buy the cocoa, Kaombe, we only CCTV nule, to Tishetele, Oko Kamon is a different ball game. But she prepared and planned the whole video. The only thing that is needed is for the girl to stretch Baba Ijesa until he breaks his limit. Only Bobby Mama said, this is tí o ní sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yọ̀ kọ́ báyìí ó lè máa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bàtà ògbé close shot ṣé wọ́n gbé sí yọ ọmọ ẹni dẹ́fìrí ojú ẹni. Anybody can be stretched. Why would kí ló ṣe bí tí mo wà stretch? Ohun tí mọ̀ yàtọ̀ ni pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ ọdún méje, an obvious child, ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ life imprisonment ni. If it was a 7-year-old, 5-year-old, you are not supposed to be sexually attractive to a child. And then okay, if despite the fact that this girl is having features of an adult, in sex, you coached her to play that part. If she's truly 14, prove it to Baba Ijesa that she touched the 14, so that she will understand. Till date, nowhere they have proved the age. But he's a pedophile, he's a pedophile. And look at, even when I spoke, the commissioner came out. Only he went to appeal. They set aside. What is set aside? He was found innocent. See, Baba Ijesa be sexual harassment. The honest truth that you must pass to the entire world. There is nowhere Baba Ijesa was found guilty of having sex or using khaki to defile that girl. Another truth is that Koshele, because after Baba Ijesa was arrested, they took the girl and ran a test. Princess Neni, the reason why I set him up was because I believe and I am trying to establish that he did it when the girl was 7. Where are your conscience that you just stretch this emotional stuff? And I said, you only set him up with flirting and you change the age of that girl. If it is the true age of the girl, I expect Lagos State government and Princess to prove to the judge that this, but they were using power to force that government does not lose in their own case. I want the job I shot the video here, public, and they were able to find a way to say, life imprisonment. Only 16 years. Don't spend little time. Just let's keep you there for a little while. That is the honest truth of Ekebona. That's why the man was going to spend 3 years and come out, because they realized that what's the point of punishing this man? Because the right to sexual feelings. The guy is a 19-year-old or 18 years old. But we got to share the video and no crime has been committed. Under the law, if it is a court of law, and that because the girl accepted. If she's 18, the only reason why they said Baba Ijesa was guilty of sexual harassment is that they maintained that the girl is 14. So whether the girl accepted or not, if you touch anybody below 18, even if the person is accepted, if the entire family of the girl know that you people are dating, you have committed a crime. It's even defilement. To get 22-year-old, to buy almost 16-year-old, 17-year-old in Nigeria, in Lagos State, rape you, to buy a girlfriend. Oh, Baba, I don't fly in love letter. I don't fly in card. I love her. If you sleep with her, even if the parents knew that you put a boyfriend and girlfriend, even if the guy says, don't touch him, if a complaint comes out and you are 21-year-old, you are 20-year-old, and you have sex with a 17-year-old in Lagos State, it's rape. Even whether you people are boyfriend and girlfriend. That is what majority do not know. Because they don't want to understand the law. They just want to condemn somebody. So that is the law we are explaining. That is the position of the law. 16 to 16, all that goes in. In UK, in America, let me say 98% of the states or 99% of the states in America, a 16-year-old can have sex with somebody of 60 years old. If they are set, no crime has been committed. In UK, if you are 40-year-old and you sleep with somebody who is 17, 16-year-old and it's consensual, no force, no crime has been committed. So whether what don't record the commit a crime because you are intervening into what does not concern you. Why do you record them in their private moment? So what we are trying to explain is that if you want him to know that he is actually a sex offender and then he committed a crime, Lagos State government should be honest enough to establish the true age of the girl. That's why I said most of the states in America. No. Age of sexual consent in UK is 16 years old. Go and read your law. Just even Google it on your phone. Just that same phone. What is the age of sexual consent in the United Kingdom? Simple. And then come back and write after you read. Don't go quiet after you've seen the truth. So it's very simple and understanding. So direct. So it's important. You must know the law before you can be able to enforce the law. Not all police officers know the law. That's why they rely on the Ministry of Justice to interpret the law for them. That's why they say, file the case and send to DPP, because we don't understand what the law says. Because most of the laws in the states, most of the police officers don't even know them. Even some real new laws, they don't know. Because if the Lagos Assembly, they just enact a new law, a police officer that was transferred, or even police officer that has been there, they might not know what the law says, the current law. So they cannot be able to understand what are we going to be filing as charges. That is why the court will say, we don't know, because they make laws all the time. They might just enact a new law yesterday, or they enact a new law 7 days ago, and somebody committed a crime 4 days ago. So it might not be a crime 6 months ago, but it might have been a crime 4 days ago, and you just committed the crime. So before you can say you want to write your charges and file, go send to the DPP, Ministry of Justice, because most of people don't know why they always duplicate file and send to the DPP. But whatever to by evidence, the question that I'm very she need no case file here. In no case file here, she on the Lagos State Ministry of Justice. She will repay number one. There is no evidence of age of that girl, and she is not a child. She is a minor, and the law states that before you can convict anybody of sexually harassing or abusing a minor, the age must be substantiated. It's the law in Lagos State. Okay, you have seen it. It's a 16 in the UK. I don't just already out. If when you say that, they will say you are what's not. It's the law. Always your way. That's the manager from case. To that one, yabo yen. Talk on Shonua because they want to destroy your name to build their own name. Talk of it anybody, at the of anybody, to want to do anyhow. So my own advocacy then was not on the video end result. If the girl eventually best certificate as at the time, I'm 18-year-old, I'm 19, I will look stupid now. But what is this? That is why the court is there. Establish the law. That's why we have the police. But let him charge your court. Tell the evidence of age when the person is a minor. She boy your coffee best certificate yes, evidence, Tony. They would have asked princess, bring the best certificate. Give us a copy. So that we can file it and send to the DPP. DPP I'm only 14. Nino statement to Omokoni Sabo police station, Okpere 14. Nino statement to Koni Sabo Panti Oko 15. It's Lagos State government, not one you born on court. She might have made a mistake. You know, the time they interview her then is different from the time they interview her. Why can't you just bring the best certificate of the girl? She be Nigeria Population Commission to lie by if you talk to your best certificate of my Jabai, the upper form, the other flip C, over one leg, the same serial number, to one the certificate princess Mamua, about local government. There's a quite busy Lejo. How do I compare to my party committee forgery? Then the lawyers will say, she not only kept the pedophile when you know you used an adult to set him up. So they refused, including with Lagos, they refused to touch the age. They refused to bring the Adekola to court. That guy is still working free now. I now question the Yabo Ojo and Princess Money. I'm suing you to the court of conscience, but challenging. If truly you are fighting for children, now ask Lagos State government to go and try the Adekola. They should be able to have court lane. All of filing case under official by judgment. Call rule the book spending of 250 million. Maybe it's possible. Olórí burúkú máa ṣàǹfààní èmi mọ̀ pé wèrè gidi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èmi tó yẹ kí ti sú ẹ̀ tipẹ́ mo ń rò pé tó fún mi lówó mo kàn fẹ́ máa stay lawyer mo ya fa gbogbo iye wèrè mo ya fa ya pé ọpẹ́ o mo sì mi kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí mọ́ mo ti ṣàpọ́nlé mo ti pọ́nlé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó pé kí ló ṣé mo fọ́ fún ni mo kàn báyìí pé ó ṣe dáadáa sí mi mo ní problem níbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn fún àwọn sílé mi ó fún mi lówó mo fẹ́ sí wọn sí mi ó fún mi lówó ó pè mí sí fíìmù èmi ò sọ ìtẹ́mi ṣe fún èyí tóun ṣe lè máa tẹ́yàn máa ṣe fẹ́ mi lè máa sọ. But I need to stay. Màmá lọ gbẹdọ ẹ lọ sí kóòtù. Wọ́n ti gbé sáànì fún mi. Wọ́n pè mí lọ sí Abuja. Sue this woman. Mo ò ṣe. Àmì lọ wá gbé mi lọ fún mi sínú plane lọ fún mi lọ bá mi ṣe body pass bí. Mo dá Abuja mi náà lórí sí fún mi. Wọ́n fún mi lówó wọ́n fún mi gbogbo ẹ̀. Mo ní no, I won't sue Iyabo. They presented me a senior advocate that Dawoshi Kangba. They asked now bring everything right. Want to sue that Iyabo, sir? I'll get back to you, sir. She's my colleague and she's been good to me before, and I want to believe that itara omo na lo se but kò farabalẹ̀ kò fẹ́ gbọ́ my own side of it. Ó rò bí mo fẹ́ support Baba Ijesa. We on fẹ́ yọ kúrò. Èmi ja kan ni wọ́n fẹ́ sunkún. But look at the way she went after me. She e mo ko lórí burúkú ni. Ṣé mi ni wọ́n ní mo fàdí ọmọ ya ni? Ṣé mi ni Baba Ijesa? Àbí mo jọmọ ṣe Baba Ijesa? Ṣé mọ̀ pé mo ti jà fún human rights. I'm a voice, I'm an authority in that field. Ni màá sọ̀rọ̀ tí mi yẹn máa ní kó padà sí mi lẹ́nu. But because they can easily destroy anybody with you people on social media, and then you fly with false knowledge. Even when they were sentenced by Ijesa, Musombe, when they told me about COVID 10 years, when they son on social media, you know me, so to make your answer, but I still meant to go and look at that video. Money, yes, Baba Ijesa has got right to appeal this case, and he will appeal. They don't want me to say it when he could do right here, they let him appeal, and he appealed, and they removed 2 charges again. And they removed it from his stuff. The only make it off is because they've already stretched the charges. In their conscience, that there's no evidence, nothing for it. They removed everything. So your pamphlet that you used in sending the man to jail, and you let stretch here, if batty again, could the so-called time for being law, go show me law. Even to get minor no more, and you level minor ni, but I'm coming to Guyon, I'm putting Doko, and if you lower anything of man is all like obey, if a batty again on. He was like, okay, to go to show. And the batty again, and you mock with minor, and the less set here opposite. To get a rapist in the air, she was 22-year-old, but you're my galon. You wanted him to look like a criminal, let's say from 16-year-old, 14, like 14. To get a pedophile, like almost 5-year-old, like a to get a rapist, like she for bringing to Guyon. You were princess, she be rapist, like you should have left you and Baba Ijesa alone, come and we are for what to have why. Tell me, oh, Laura, oh, the Yabo Joko, but I couldn't lie about. I have to do Yabo, I know better, on you, but they're calling about while that is a labe. Emma Sheka, Emma social media, if truly he was a rapist, kilometer Fiomo 20 Agbalagba, kilometer Shimo to get 14, only half is so I will need common sense. You were princess to oversee only DSTV, oversee only DSTV. So Baba Ijesa will be so foolish. I was sorry for rape or si wo ye dem bo o de sin lo si se fe si won de bus stop ni oni DSTV ko je omo ya gan ni oni DSTV o le si koja ina ona gate le to lo lalejo nile so emi rapist ya wa wo susun awa garo omo ye lorun omo ti o gba fún mi tí o ní interest nínú mi ma wa ga lorun ma ya pata e ye dem bo ye dem ma ko de wọlé bo be no Baba Ijesa ṣe useless to aye ti ikale ko ma ṣe e ko ma fi social media amplify orí burúkú àti ka ten ṣe fe yi te fe ma fly pẹ̀lú ẹ ni e ko ṣe orí burúkú lọ. When you want us to join you in condemning the end results, don't do it. Anybody to buy your way, to buy a copy, continue our process. And one agari. And the general Baba Ijesa in a set, you don't be down here, you don't be London, don't be America, don't be Canada, and don't wait, don't to present to the so the present is in London. You know, I shall be already shy. I can't do it. Anyway, could say, sorry for you. And not do it. Echo try you. But he's right now. What president is right? The party really non pedophile. And of your mode, they want set the camera. But yeah, Omoya ton in Nigeria to America. Anyone Nigeria, Pantini one, our children in America, let you can use that age. And so thorough. Obomotiyon. Obomo get you want to buy Shalojo Pro Latin. Oh, to buy Baba Ijesa man shaky. Oh, I joke with Baba Ijesa pa. Yeah, as some someone go again to the leg me. Go pa ko me. And John Unobo Ojubo Oshani. Emo ye ko ton kibo be ton stunt. Oh, to ba ti ri obìnrin tó fún esa. Ó lè wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ báyìí. Kí ìyàwó ẹ̀ fún ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kó fún sign ko le fe bára wọn sùn. Tí wọ́n tó dẹ̀ ni ìyàwó ni mo kon fúnra wọn sign. Talking to them, yeah, because it is to create your vote at the Oko Kababaraso. Only Shekushi Lavangeli. You can be tempted if you know. But Ofemo Baba Ijesa pedophile from Odumanu to so pe Omodume ti ge wa lo ma fi de. To ba de ko fe mo pe rapist ni e fi agbalagba sínú ilé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ka bo pe rape la fe accuse fún. To ba de pe o fo ko Odumanu abo ko pedophile ni but e wa fi ọmọ to e pe e fi san e lo mo egi e o. wà ló fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ó ń fọwọ́ kọ ọmọ kékeré ó wá mú ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé she has the features ẹwọ́n ọmọ yẹn bó ṣe rí gọ́mọ̀lẹ̀ ọmọ dẹ̀ ti ń dóko. Where in the law will you go scot-free with such judgment for using a specimen that is sexually active? You know, shaking it. Oh, the fee and doesn't do coffee bad there. So I want to see if it's going to touch the innocent girl. That's no longer an innocent girl. What you more she suffering? What you more beauty tasting? Tell my friend, consumer, cause you boy. Anybody is like, come. Oh, so the love bag is straight in. Irú wa ka burúkú ori yẹn. Ẹ wá pọ̀ tilẹ̀. Ó ṣe kid, ó ṣe la. So la, ẹ wo ẹ kó ṣì wèrè kúrò. Ẹ kàn encourage tí ó dá ní gbogbo yín tẹ́ máa ń ba yé àwọn ọkọ yín jẹ́. Àwọn àbúrò ọkọ yín tẹ́ fi parọ́ mọ́ ọkọ yín tẹ́ fi hold on to ransom. Ẹ máa fọmọ dèèyàn. Ẹ má fọmọ kékeré dèèyàn. Let crime happen naturally and forestall it. And if you know a crime is going to happen, any abuse on children, protect that child. Not that you say mo fẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí n mọ̀ bóyá máa tọ́ bójú o ara ẹ̀ bóyá máa jákọ́ mú ẹ. You want an innocent child or minor to suffer re-trauma, to suffer PTSD because you want to gather evidence. Everybody can encourage nonsense. Check around you. And you cannot blame the government of Lagos State. They did the best they can. Officer, child wa mbẹ yẹn. Òun lára ṣe ń ta wọ́n pé ẹ̀dùn náà ládùúrú ariwo tá a pa yẹn. How come he came out after 3 years? That's how government works. How come? If truly he slept with a child and is convicted for sleeping with a child, imbo let it body anywhere. Okay, I got after 3 years. So she will by amnesty. And they will be going around. He has served his sentence. He has served his sentence. Papa Ijesa came out and said, you Yabo, you entrusted your children with him. Okay. Didn't you come out and tell us that you always send your children to Naira Marley's house? She baited on him, you know. Is that baiting too? But when you want to speak about Naira Marley, you use your children and say you send them. So when you were asking your children, sending your children there, it's not baiting, it's parental growth. That is nurturing the children the right way. But when it comes to, you can't be doing all of this. You can't be doing all of this. Nobody forced you to use your children as that example. And you used to send your children there, and that you used to lace the children's drink and food with drugs. I'm still waiting for the day you file a criminal petition against Naira Marley, and that will be investigated, and your children will go and testify. It's important. That is how you fight for your children. That is how you show that, oh, you care about these children, you raise them well. I mean, it's not the same children that you are allowed to be going to strippers club as a 17 to 18 years or 18-year-old, or whatever, 18-year-old. Ọmọ tó ti ní site fún strippers club as 18. Ìgbà aláwọ̀ tó ti kó tó ti fọ́ bulí ẹ̀gbọ́n bọ̀. So if you can ask your children to go to Naira Marley, who is in the music industry, how much more Baba Ijesa na mú kárí gbogbo ilé ẹjọ́ wa papọ̀ náà. Ẹjọ́ wa kúrò nínú ẹjọ́ kọ́mọ olùbọ̀ ń gbà yẹn. So it's quite funny. Ọlọ́mọ jàrí náà kànga. Ọlọ́mọ jà dàmú. So nobody should feel bad that the man is coming out to express himself. Kò yé yín? It's terrible. Nigeria needs to grow. We need to do more. So let's continue to lend our voices. Me, I will always speak the truth and stand by what is right. I will always stand by what is right. Okay, somebody said, all because was because they mentioned is Anjoya Wikiri Cock. And your show records whatever go down. even naturally even go, let's be honest with ourselves. Oh yeah, go show go now. If at that time there was no arrest of Babagesha, if the police were not intervening, if Yabo was the only person to kokori, no arrest is being made, it's enough for you to scream out and say, even what for policy. As at the time I issued my first statement, then me more princess in Elm so no regard for ourselves. People lack respect. I can talk to this person and now he must not respond back. So she be your mini. If binu ya movie shock or ya boy. Nígbà tí mo gbọ́ pé àbí wo ọmọ bàbá Suwe kọ́. Ẹni pé kọ́lọ̀ má gbéyàn dáadáa, kó gbéyàn ọ̀gá ń diṣẹ́ yàn téèyàn bá ṣe, kọ́lọ̀ má jẹ́ kí èèyàn dèrò ẹ̀yìn mà ní. Kíru wọn yẹn, kíru yàpọ̀. Kọ́ máa ní àbẹ́mi ọmọ bàbá Suwe kọ́. Irú àwọn tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Irú àwọn Madam Ṣagẹ, Alhaji Nka Quadri, àwọn ọ̀gá yẹn. Ìjọ ẹni mo wá ìpé ìwọ lọ́hùn. I need to respond in a way to my modaga. This must not pass by. She sat in front of 6 million followers and reduced me to rubbles. Name that I've been building. Money, ṣé tó rọ́bọ̀ ó ti àwọn ti ẹ̀mọ̀ pé léyìn ẹgbà ẹ̀ mi ò kàn ṣe mọ́gẹ́jì Nàìjíríà gbà ẹ̀ torí gbogbo àyígbọ́ta máa ń gbọ́ ìsílẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ lé ẹ̀ fúl ọkùnrin alílẹ̀ kan òye yín kọ́ mú sọ wọ́n yìí sí ti lo time ẹ̀ tán mo ní kí ni mo gbọ́ rádaràdà ṣe ni no, this one cannot pass. Not even when a lot of people were calling me then. No, God, by you, God, about. So that will pass the message. I want you to come on, go on, monopoly at my sort of shaka. If you leave, I should be obeying. I want to get to you, no, see, no, I don't feel my Mokomogi, you're right with it. As it not terror is Lorio. As you Musari call anybody, at it alone, you know, to shop, come out, wait to cock Benny. Tọ́lá àwọn obìnrin tó bá ti lẹ́nu tó gbé wéètì báyìí gbogbo náà wọn máa gbọ̀ báyìí náà máa wẹ́ẹ̀tì lórí ìjókòó ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́nà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà ní sìn mo fẹ́ sáré ní 1 pack ká ní mo ṣe wà ní sìn